Little storyteller.
Barnaby Bear was a fluffy brown bear with a big heart and even bigger paws. He loved his forest home and all his friends. One sunny morning, Barnaby had a wonderful idea. Our forest paths can be tricky, he thought. I will help everyone find their way. He decided to become the forest's path sign painter. Barnaby gathered his painting supplies. For red, he squished juicy red berries in a bowl. For brown, he mixed soft, wet mud. For yellow, he gently rubbed bright yellow flower petals. These were his natural dyes. He found smooth, flat pieces of wood. With a stick tied to some soft moss, he made a brush. First, Barnaby painted a sign for his friend Rosie Rabbit. Rosie was a fluffy bunny with long, twitching ears. Her favorite place was the sunny meadow filled with sweet clover. Barnaby carefully painted a red arrow pointing towards the meadow and drew a little clover beside it. He hung the sign near the path to the meadow. Next, Barnaby made a sign for Finley Fox. Finley was a clever fox with a bushy tail. He loved to fish in the sparkling river. Barnaby used his brown mud paint to make an arrow pointing towards the river and drew a little fish. He placed the sign where the path to the river began. Then Barnaby painted a sign for Sammy Squirrel. Sammy was a speedy squirrel with bright eyes and a long, swishy tail. He lived in the tallest oak tree with lots of acorns. Barnaby used his yellow flower petal paint to make an arrow pointing up towards the oak tree and drew a little acorn. He put the sign at the bottom of the big oak tree path. Soon Rosie Rabbit was happily hopping in the meadow. Finley Fox was catching shiny fish in the river, and Sammy Squirrel was munching on a tasty acorn in his tree. They all smiled when they saw Barnaby's beautiful signs. One afternoon, Rosie Rabbit wanted to visit Finley Fox by the river. She followed Barnaby's red arrow with the clover. When she reached the river path, she saw Barnaby's brown arrow with the fish. It pointed right to where Finley was fishing. "Thank you, Barnaby," she called happily. Finley smiled and waved. Later that day, Finley Fox wanted to visit Sammy Squirrel in his tall oak tree. He followed Barnaby's brown arrow with the fish. Then he saw Barnaby's yellow arrow with the acorn, pointing up the path to the big tree. Sammy was so happy to have a visitor. Barnaby Bear smiled, watching his friends. He was happy his colorful signs made everyone's day easier and more fun. He learned that using his special talents to help others brought joy to everyone in the forest. Did you know that the colors in some flowers and berries can be used to make beautiful natural paints?
Please subscribe. Thank you.